Well, breaking this morning, a growing number of 2020 Democratic hopefuls will not attend a major pro-Israel conference known as AIPAC amid calls for a boycott from the progressive group MoveOn.org.
Does this show another sign of a growing anti-Jewish stance in the Democratic Party?
Let's talk to the senior counsel for government and international affairs for the American Center for Law and Justice and member of the Trump Advisory Board, Jeff Balaban joins us live. Jeff, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know, it wasn't that long ago. Hillary Clinton went to AIPAC. Barack Obama went to AIPAC. Why now is MoveOn.org coming out with this poll that says 76% of the people who took the poll said don't go to the Democrats?
Yeah, this is extremely troubling. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that all the people you mentioned also said we need to move the embassy to Jerusalem. And then when Donald Trump moved the embassy to Jerusalem, not a single Democrat showed up. They all boycotted it. Because everything is moving to the hard left.
Those are the Democratic candidates who are not going to show up.
Yeah, and this is truly reached a crisis level where now virtue signaling on the left means not to say we support Israel, or now they're trying to use different explanations for it. Even Ilhan Omar is trying to use different explanations for it. They keep on moving that bar. Oh, we like Israel, we just don't like Likud. We don't like Bibi Netanyahu. We like, but we don't. They've gotten to the point now where if you can't come to AIPAC, the most centrist organization where everyone has always gone with this, the common denominator across the board, what you're really saying is we don't support Israel anymore.
Is the Democratic Party in trouble with Jewish voters? I mean, this stuff, some of these comments from Omar, you know, you don't see anyone on the left. Where's Chuck Schumer? I don't see him speaking up, saying anything. Is this going to, when it comes time for Jewish Americans to get out and vote, are they going to vote Democrat with all this going on?
So there's long been two Jewish votes, really. It's just like there used to be an Irish vote and a Catholic vote, and now we talk about a Catholic vote, not so much about an Irish vote. So there are Jews who think of ourselves as ethnic Jews and Jews who think of ourselves as faith Jews. The faith vote is strongly with the Republicans and strongly with Donald Trump. Anyone who's voting on a Jewish issue is voting for Donald Trump and the Republicans, mostly already. Not everyone, but the majority, and we'll see that grow. Then the Jews who basically say, we're ethnic Jews, they've voted like more like sort of Irish in the sense that they've melded into the general populace. And they're not voting on Jewish issues, and they never vote on Jewish issues. And when the Democratic Party says, and those who are leading the Democratic Party say, oh, the Jews are going to vote for us anyway, don't worry about it. Well, those people are going to vote for them anyway, no matter what they do. That's a problem. The ones who vote based on Jewish interests, they're not going to vote for them.
Seems to me there's an even bigger issue than pure politics, which is our relationship with Israel is important strategically, obviously, our key ally in the Mideast. Why is MoveOn.org, this far-left group, basically dictating American foreign policy and our approach to Israel?
That's a fantastic question. And, well, let me tell you, right now who's dictating foreign policy is Donald Trump, and he's been amazing. And the reaction on the left has been to push away things that have been across the board agreed on right and left for decades. But it is clear that Donald Trump has been so positive that right now the Democrats have moved on the other direction, as though it's despite Trump on issues that they agree on. But I do have to say one thing. You introduced me as on the advisory board for Donald Trump, and I have been. But on this issue, recently I took a leave. I'm no longer there now because I'm launching Jexodus, which is the Jewish Exodus movement from the Democratic Party. And we are getting response, Reform rabbis, ultra-Orthodox Jews, LGBT, young, old, men, women, saying, that's it. We've had it. We want to join with you.
Wow.
Have you heard from Chuck Schumer to Jed's point earlier?
Actually, it was your point. You brought that up in the break.
What do you think about?
Yeah, I think it's a disaster. Chuck Schumer calls himself the Shomer, the guardian of Israel, the guardian of the Jews. It's a play on the Hebrew word. And he has been silent, and people are upset.
Jeff Balaban, appreciate you coming in. More
Thanks
Fox
so
and
much.
Friends, just moments away.